Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are still at home taking on the San Diego Padres. I think we saw the Padres already earlier this year, though I can't remember anything about their lineup. Padres not having a great year. They're in, fourth out of five teams in the NL West. The NL West is a little bit interesting, not for the Padres, but the Diamondbacks were the only team remotely keeping pace with us for a long time, and then a little bit before the All-Star break, they just hit a wall and stopped winning games. The Giants, who had been chasing them all year, also just stopped winning games, and the Dodgers came all the way back from, I think they were in fourth place when the whole slide started, or at least they were at one point, and they came all the way back. They've now got a 2-game lead in that division. So both those teams streaking in opposite directions. We've got the Padres, though. We've also got Paulie on the mound, and the Padres will have Christian Guzman to lead things off. I do believe he was the leadoff hitter last time we saw them as well. He has a 1-1 count to start this game. Bounces in that pitch. I mean, I don't know if it went 50 feet. I don't even think it made the dirt. Knuckleball out of the zone. That'll make it 3-1. And we're going to start this game off with a walk. That'll bring Kevin Kuzman off to the plate. And Paulie does put a knuckleball in for strike one. Then gets him to chase one to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. One down, Adrian Gonzalez to the plate. And he will look at strike one. And there's one on, one out. Puts this one high into foul territory. Chief waiting on it, and he makes the grab. Josh Bard to the plate. I do believe he hit a home run off of us the last time we played the Padres, and I don't think he had very many home runs then. I think he has gone on a bit of a tear since. Strikes out in this at-bat, though, so that'll end the top of the first. Padres with, well, no, it was not a hit. It was a walk and no runs. Kester will lead things off for the Squirrels. The only player I'm not sure was here before last time was Austin Kearns. I kind of think he was there, but I could be wrong. Anyway, Lish on the mound. Starts Kester off with a ball, with two balls actually. Make it 3-0. Will both teams start the game off with a walk? Well, that one is put in for a strike. And that one's not. Both teams' leadoff batters draw walks to start the game. That'll bring Marvin into the left-handed batter's box. As they check over on first. Now to the plate, and it is a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, and a throw down to second, but not in time. Kester steals second. So the Padres get the strikeout, but not the throw him out. Chief at the plate with one out and a runner in scoring position. He has a 1-1 count to start this at-bat. Puts this one into left field, and it will get down. Will not score a run. So runners on the corners for Terry with still only one out. Slider catches the inside corner for strike one. Pop up. Lish will field it himself, and he does make the play. So now runners on the corners with two outs for Frank. He will look at strike one. Looks at strike two. High hop to third. Will there be a play at first? There is not. Frank will beat that out, and that will score the first run of the game. A high hopper to third, too high to get the out. So that'll bring Tom to the plate now. Runners on first and second with two outs. And he hits a line drive into the left center gap. That'll score at least one. Tom going to second, and he will get in there safely. The throw goes to third. The Squirrels now leading 2-0. Zach at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position. There are 2 outs, though. Zach will foul this one away. That gives him a 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. But the Squirrels score 2 to start the game off. The Padres will open up with Austin Kearns in the second.
Number 25, Austin Kearns, right fielder.
I don't think it was Austin Kearns last time, but I don't remember who would have been right field for the Padres. He flies this one into left. Frank makes the catch. That'll bring Jim Edmonds to the plate. He will look at strike one. Looks at strike two. Oh, Edmonds doesn't like the call, and I don't blame him, but it's called strike three. So that'll bring Jody Garrett to the plate. And he hits one towards third, but it is foul. There's another called strike, makes it 0-2. Fouled away. Still 0-2. Pauly gets the swing and a miss for strike three. That will end the second inning. Still a 2-0 Squirrels lead. Joey will lead things off in the bottom half of the second. Joey swings and misses at the first pitch. I do believe that was a curve, though I didn't actually look. Splitter for strike two. And Joey will foul this one away. Was not fouled by much, just behind the plate. If it come forward at all, it would have been a fair ball. He'll look at strike three, so one away. Pauly at the plate then. Having about his usual year, hitting 143, a bunch of zeros after that. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. This pitch is outside. It's 2-1. There's a called strike to make it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 down. That'll bring Kester back to the plate. He walked his first time up. Lish with 4 strikeouts the first time through the Squirrels order, which isn't bad, but he also gave up 2 runs in the process, which is not the best way to start off a ball game. Kester up the middle. That will get down into center field for a base hit. His first hit, though he's been on base twice today. Marvin was one of the 4 strikeout victims the first time up. So Kester stole second on strike three. He runs earlier in the at-bat this time, and he is again safe. Not sure if it's Bard or Lish he's really stealing off of, but it's not been really close either time. Marvin, unfortunately, strikes out again to end the inning, so Kester will not get any further. We go to the third. Squirrels still leading 2-0, and Alex Crabb will start things off for the Padres. I swear they just called him Collix. So I really don't know this guy's first name. I've been struggling with this one for a while. I guess I've got my phone here. So here's the pitcher, Jesse Leach, however they say it. He has a 1-2 count. This Calix. Truly don't think I knew that. I've just been calling him Alex this whole time. There was a C there. Anyway, pitcher strikes out. 6 strikeouts for Pauly the first time through the Padres order. Though he did walk Guzman the first time up, and here he is again. And he has an 0-2 count. Grounds this one right to Kester, and that will end the top of the third. Still 2-0 Squirrels, where Chief will lead off things in the bottom half of the inning. Chief did get a base hit his first time up. Lines this one into right for another base hit. Pair of singles so far, one to each corner outfield. Terry at the plate now. That pitch runs outside. Chief takes off, and he's going to get to second. He is not really a base stealer, unlike Kester, but he gets himself into scoring position. Terry puts that into center field. Chief is going to come home to score. 3-0 Squirrels. Nobody out. A runner on first for Frank, who already has a single in this game. Oh, this looks like a double play ball, though. And it sure is. 4-6-3, no doubt about that. Hard hit ground ball right at the second baseman. Padres really couldn't have drawn that up any better. So now there are 2 away with nobody on base. Tom at the plate has a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss will make it 1-2. And this is a ground ball up the middle. That'll be a base hit. That will bring Zach to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat to end the first inning. So you see we got pretty deep in the order there to start the game. Zach started to show bunt, pulled it back, and Tom is thrown out at second. Which actually surprises me a little bit. Tom's actually pretty fast for a catcher. In any case, we go to the 4th inning. It's now a 3-0 Squirrels lead. Kevin Kuzmanov struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Fouls this one away. That'll make it 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Adrian Gonzalez fouled out in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at the knuckleball. Another swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Ground ball, that'll get through the middle of the infield. That's the first hit for the Padres. Not their first base runner, but that takes all the really fun stuff off the table. I guess could still be, theoretically, a complete game shutout, but that's not a good enough reason to wreck our pitching rotation. Josh Bard has an 0-2 count. He will look at strike 3 on the knuckle. 2 away, Austin Kearns, I believe, flew out to the left, if I remember right. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. And that knuckleball down and away. There's a called strike to make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Squirrels leading 3-0, and they will start off with Zach at the plate. Zach struck out in his first at-bat. Oh, Zach was at the plate when Tom, I guess that wasn't a strike 3 situation, was it? Threw me off for a second. So a 2-1 count to start over for Zach. Swings and misses to make it 2-2. Now he's retired with strike 3. So that will bring Joey to the plate. He struck out looking. Fouls this pitch away. Line drive up the middle. It does get past the pitcher and into center field. Pitcher taking a stab at it was going to be the only way that wasn't a hit. 1 on, 1 out for Pauly, who struck out in his first at-bat. I thought he might show bunt here, but no sign of it yet. Has an 0-2 count. Still not squaring, though they check on Joey. And he's still not squaring. He looks at strike 3 instead. 2 away, runner on first. Kester, 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Watches that changeup bounce in. That splitter called a strike up in the zone. Swing and a miss on the changeup will make it 1-2. Changeup misses down and away. Kester does not chase it. Does swing at this one and comes up empty. So we will move into the 5th inning. 3-0 Squirrels. The Padres will start off with Jim Edmonds.
Number 15, Jim Edmonds.
Edmonds struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Little lazy liner towards first. Terry did have to make a little bit of a leaping play there. Not sure if he got the greatest jump on the ball, but he made the play. So 1 away for Jody Garrett, who struck out in his first at-bat. That knuckleball misses, sorted down by his feet. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Yeah, that one runs a bit outside. It's 2-1. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Called strike 3. Fastball might have been down and in, but it was called strike 3, and I will say that has been consistently called a strike in this game. So Calix Crab at the plate now. Maybe probably never forget his name again now. He is quickly behind 0-2, and he swings and misses at a too-high fastball to end the top of the 5th. 3-0 Squirrels as we go to the bottom half of the inning. Marvin is going to lead things off. Marvin is 0 for 2. He is struck out swinging in both at-bats. Looks at strike 1 here. Hits this one, and it will get through the left side of the infield for a base hit. Chief then to the plate. He is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Once to left, once to right. We'll see if he can get one down the middle here. Marvin takes off. He will be in there safely. Chief did swing at the pitch. But a runner in scoring position with a 1-1 count and nobody out. And right on cue, that's a hit. I think we'll call that into center. He's hit all 3 outfields. Rolls past Edmonds. So an easy double for Chief as Marvin scampers in to score the 4th run of the game. Terry swings and misses at a curveball. And this one gets away. Chief will move down to third base. Another run 90 feet away, and still nobody retired in this inning for the Padres. Will this stay up? It looks like it will. Kearns makes the catch. Chief doesn't even attempt to score. So that'll bring Frank to the plate with the runner on third and 1 out now. And that slider is outside. I might have to pause the game here in a second. See if we can at least get through Frank's at-bat. Has a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All right, one moment, be right back. All right, my apologies. I'm sure it was a quick break for you. Tom swings and misses at the first pitch. This one a bit outside. 1-1, runner on third, 2 outs. And Litch starting to wipe his brow. Strikes out Tom, though, so we will go into the 6th inning. 4-0 Squirrels now. This is, so far, we've had some crazy endings to games lately. But so far, this is going much easier than it did with any of the games against the Cubs. Padres are going to go to their bench. They're going to find Joey Gathright to come in and pinch hit for the pitcher spot. Paulie will get one more inning here. And we are back to double switching. I guess that's been true for a few games now. So probably don't really have to say it. Paulie makes that play himself. Has to go field the ground ball off towards third and gets it back in plenty of time. Christian Guzman is walked and ground out. Looks at strike 1. And this pitch up and away. Guzman does not chase it. Doesn't chase that one, but it's also a strike. So 1-2 the count. Hits this one foul. Still 1-2. Called strike 3. That's Paulie's 12th strikeout of the day. Kevin Kuzminoff has struck out in both of his previous at-bats, so Paulie with a chance to get to 13 before he leaves the game, and that would be out of 18 outs. Not too shabby. Does have Kuzminoff at an 0-2 count. No, it went foul. I thought it was going to be a ground out to first, but it got in foul ground, so Paulie still with a chance. And not on this batter. Kuzminoff puts one back towards the wall in right. He's going to cruise in for a double. Just a well-placed line drive, the best Padres hit of the day, I do believe. There's not been many to pick from. So that'll bring Adrian Gonzalez to the plate with the runner in scoring position. There are 2 outs. First pitch catches the outside corner. This knuckleball is fouled away. That makes it 0-2. Into center field, that'll get down for a hit, and that should score the first Padres run of the day. Sure does. Gets it back into save territory. Bard has struck out in both at-bats so far. Paulie just trying to get this last out and get out of the game. Runner on first with 2 outs. Bard with the 1-1 count. Bounces that one in. Bard does not take a hack. There's a called strike, makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gets that 13th strikeout. Does give up a run, though. It's now a 4-1 Squirrels lead. Zach is going to lead things off in the bottom of the 6th, and we'll have a pinch hitter incoming.
Your attention, please. Now going on to pitch for the Padres. Number 35, Ryan Wagner.
So Ryan Wagner is going to come in to take over for the Padres. Gathright strictly used as a pinch hitter. Zach is struck out in both at-bats, once swinging, once looking. Looks at strike 1 here. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Grounds this one foul. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Joey at the plate. He is 1 for 2, got a line drive right back up the middle in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Guess I better get ready to pinch hit. Well, this one will get down into the, we'll call it the left center gap, maybe just center field. Kind of right on that line. Paulie is not going to get to hit. We are going to go with, there's only 1 out. Let's go with Miyake. Runner on first, 1 away. Miyake pinch hitting, and he'll go in the game somewhere after this. High hop. That should... Oh, actually, that was really close to nobody out. They do call Joey out at second. So 2 away, runner on first. Kester in the box. Has a 2-0 count. High fastball for strike 1. That's fouled down the third base side. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we'll go into the 7th inning. Squirrels leading 4-1. The Padres will start off with Austin Kearns. And we will put Nakai into the game just as soon as we can. And I guess Miyake will get to play second.
Your attention, please. Now going on to pitch for Indianapolis. Number 18, Nakai.
All right, Austin Kearns is 0 for 2. He's flown out and struck out. Looks at strike 1 here. And that changeup too low. Swing and a miss. That'll be 1-2. That fastball put towards second. Miyake is not going to get there. Don't think any of our second basemen would, so I don't think that was anything about his fielding. Just a clean base hit up the middle. Brings Jim Edmonds to the plate. He hits it up the middle. That'll get through for another base hit. 2 runners on. The tying run coming to the plate in the form of Jody Garrett. Nakai has not retired anyone yet. Starts Garrett off with a strike. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. And gets him to swing and miss at a changeup for strike 3. That's the first out of the inning. Calix Crabb to the plate now. Watches that changeup bounce in. There's a called strike on a fastball. So it's an iffy pitch, but it has been called a strike consistently all day. Fastball right down the middle. Crabb still doesn't swing. Swings at the breaking ball, but he misses. 2 away, 2 out. The Padres will pinch hit again for Tony Clark here. Back into the pitcher's spot. First pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1. Fastball bounces in. Clark lays off. And that fastball too high. Might have been a bit outside as well. Ooh, that's well placed. Not hit hard, but it was in no man's land. Zach ends up fielding it. Padres score another run to make it 4-2. And now we get a pinch runner. Edmonds will come out of the game. Ryan Spilbors will come in. Christian Guzman will hit a line drive into right field. It's now a 1-run game. And runners on the corners. Kevin Kuzmanoff at the plate. Nakai really needs to get this out and get out of this inning. There's a swing and a miss on a fastball. And this one's outside. Curveball for strike 2. Goes back to it and gets a pop-up. Tom should have this behind the umpire, and he does. We go to the stretch. It's a 4-3 Squirrels lead. Marvin will lead off on the other side. Tony Clark stays in the game to play shortstop. Justin Hampson will take over on the mound. It should be in Christian Guzman's spot, but we'll see if the game did that correctly or not. Marvin got a hit in his last at-bat. This is his first at-bat right-handed in this game. As things have gotten tight, the Squirrels bullpen has just not been nearly as dependable as of late as they were to start the year. And this is a ground ball to second. Crabb, no problem with that. That will bring Chief to the plate. He's 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. First at bat against Hampson, though. Has a 1-1 count to start off. There's a called strike to make it 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Too low. It's a 2-2 count. And he is behind on that fastball for strike 3. Terry, 1 for 3. A couple flyouts, sandwiched around a single. Looks at a curveball for strike 1. Swing and a miss at another curveball. Looks at strike 3. So we will go into the 8th inning. The Squirrels only ahead by 1 now. And Adrian Gonzalez will lead things off for the Padres. We will go get Hermida to do his setup inning. put him into Terry's spot. How do I want to do this? Let's put Phil in, and we're going to have him play second like he's supposed to. We'll have Miyake try his hand at first. Don't know if I'm totally happy with that, but that's what we're going to do. All right, Adrian Gonzalez is 2 for 3 today. Starts off with a swing and a miss on that curveball. Another curveball almost hits him. Gonzalez has to spin out of the way. Fastball, Gonzalez can't catch up with. And then a pop-up that Tom is waiting on. And he makes the grab. One away, Josh Bard has struck out in all 3 at-bats so far. Looks at a strike. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, and Bard is having a day he would like to forget. Has not done a good job throwing out runners, has struck out in 4 at-bats. So Austin Kearns now has a 2-0 count. There's 2 away, nobody on base. There's a called strike. Curveball rather, gets a swing and a miss to make it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the top of the 8th inning. Squirrels still leading by a run, and they will start off with Frank at the plate. Frank 1 for 3 so far, got a hit in his first at-bat. Has since hit into a double play and I want to say struck out, but I'm not totally sure of that. In any case, he's got an 0-2 count in this at-bat before he grounds to short, and Clark will take care of that. 1 down, that'll bring Tom to the plate. He is 2 for 3, double, a single, and then a strikeout. Puts this one into left field. Garrett going back, and he will make the grab. 2 away, Zach has struck out in all 3 at-bats today. Also not having a great day, though he doesn't have the defensive problems that Bard has had. Zach with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, it does give us an outfield spot to play with, so I guess that's good. We go to the bottom, or not the bottom, we just go into the 9th inning. Squirrels holding on to a one-run lead. Spilborghs is going to lead things off, his first at-bat of the day, though he will do so against Shibuya, who just got save, I think, 43 in the last game. So let's go ahead and bring Sweeney in now, and we'll have him play first and move Miyake back out to the outfield where he's more comfortable.
Your attention, please. Now coming to pitch for Indianapolis, number 13, Shibuya.
All right, Spilborghs, like I said, his first at-bat, he came in as a pinch runner. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. That one not particularly close. Probably lucky it didn't hit Spilborgh's foot. Gets him to chase that one, though, for the first out of the inning. Jody Garrett has struck out in all 3 at-bats so far. Looks at strike 1. Gets a ground ball back to Shibuya, who gets it to first, no problem. 2 away. Calix Crab also struck out in all 3 at-bats so far. Hits this one towards first. Sweeney picks it up, steps on the bag himself. It got a little dicey there in the 7th, but the Squirrels hang on for a win. San Diego Padres 3, Indianapolis Squirrels 4. Take a look at some highlights here. Frank's starting off the scoring with that infield hit. Say Nakai did not have his best inning of the year. but the Squirrels did enough. Shibuya and Frank split your player of the game honors. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we'll have the Padres again tomorrow. We will see you then.